Hi folks, Scott and Bob again. Just shutting the door. My wife's playing music in another room and it's coming through. Anyway, this is a wee quick one this morning that I use frequently coming into the tail end of the season, end of August, getting into September. And it seems to do pretty well. And it's just based on the partridge and orange. This is a size 12B, I don't remember, a B110, Camisar B110. I use a lot of Camisars because I like the fly. Now what I do is put on a wee 3mm bead on there, just to give the fly a focal point. And then I'll run some white extreme thread to the tail, but no right. Just at the point of the hook. I don't want a long body. I want a wee short stub body. And I'm using this stuff for the body, and I use it in different colours. I'm using this one today. It's holographic tinsel. It looks like kind of 3D tinsel when you see it in the water. But this colour I've used before, and it seems to work pretty well. When the fish have been a bit pernickety, they're not wanting lures and they're not wanting buzzers, they're just lethargic for the hot summer weather. So try it at the tail and then start to wind it up. You see I've got a short body. It's not a long body and it's not going to be a thick body because it's designed to look fine and easy to eat. I'm going to build up a wee bit there, just a wee tiny bit. A wee bit thicker there. And that should do it. And tie it off. And then get your snippers. And cut it off. And then I'm going to be using a grey partridge. These are Cooksall fishing. They're quality stuff. I buy them. I go to a lot of the game fairs, and the annual game fair I usually top up my grey partridge feathers, and it's usually Cooksall I buy them from. And I've never had any problem with the good quality feathers. I'm looking for quite a big one. And all you're going to do is strip off the muck at the bottom, the fluff, and then pull out the amount of feather that you think you're going to use. Now there's other ways of doing that, and there's other people do it an awful lot tighter than I do. I've never professed to be a great fly tyer, but as I've said already, my fly stacks catch me trout, and that's what it's about. And I'm doing this for something to do in my spare time when I'm not at the water, or I'm not away out on my motorbike. So just tie it in there by the tip, trim it off, then get it the end of it, and start to turn it around about. You don't need a lot of that. That's enough, because it's a spare tied fly. You don't want a big lot of stuff about this fly. It's supposed to be tied sparse. Just tie it off and then get the stem, cut it out, and then the bits that are sticking up, tie them back, wave them back, and tie it down in there. And that'll tidy it up a bit. For those who like perfectly tied flies, which is not me. And that's the look I want. I want that sparse look, a real sparse look. I think the feathers just get a wee look of movement, and the orange spot lets them home in, and the body just like some little buzzer or some wee insect or something in the water. Anyway, it does work, but it's like any fly. It works on its day. If you can get this fly onto the water on its day, I'll guarantee you'll catch fish with it. And that's it. See? When that's pulsating, see it? Look at that. That's lovely. I don't think a fish can resist that. Some of them will tie them with shorter hackles there, but I like the long, so they speak back to the bark as you're bringing them through the water, or when you're letting them in the drift, on a tight line drift, and it's moving about with the waves of the water. Anyway, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.